So billionaire investor, Berkshire Hathaway Vice Chairman Charlie Munger, reiterated his hate on cryptocurrency, noting Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are beneath contempt. Charlie Munger went as far as deeming the main use for this apparently modernity as being limited to extortion, kidnapping, and tax evasion. Wishing it had banned immediately, Munger said he admired China for immediately banning it, while acknowledging that the USA was wrong to allow cryptocurrency. And Munger expressed pride over never having invested in cryptocurrencies himself. Munger considered cryptos as nothing more than venereal disease. Munger's disgust and disdain for cryptocurrencies are nothing new. Even last year, during Berkshire Hathaway's annual meeting, he observed that he hated the Bitcoin success, viewing Bitcoin as a worthless asset class that has no underlying asset or value other than speculation. I think the whole damn development is disgusting and contrary to the interests of civilization. Well, 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 Davy, well, 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 as Uncle Mills used to say. February 16. Years after calling Bitcoin rat poison, Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway and Charlie Munger's boss just invested $1 billion in a crypto-friendly bank. Maybe cryptocurrency isn't rat poison after all. His company, Berkshire Hathaway, bought $1 billion worth of stock in a digital bank that focuses on crypto. Berkshire Hathaway made its crypto investment public with an SEC filing earlier this week. It revealed that Buffett's company had purchased 1 billion shares in Nubank, a digital bank in Brazil, and the largest of its kind in North America. Berkshire's chairman and CEO has not refrained in the past from calling cryptocurrency rat poison and an unproductive asset that has no unique value at all. Charlie Munger, Buffett's longtime partner and vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, has also hardly been one to shy away from voicing his strong opinions on cryptocurrency. Munger recently stated that he wished cryptocurrency had never been invented, and that he even indicated that he would not want any crypto trader marrying into his family. Milton Berle, I forgot all about him now. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Milton Berle. Munger has a particular distaste for Bitcoin, the most popularly traded cryptocurrency, once calling it disgusting and contrary to the interests of civilization. Okay, well, we love that, right? So now I'm going to show you just a few interesting websites, all talking about one thing, and this was all over the news yesterday. Melania Trump purchased her own hat NFT for $185,000. Now, it's supposed to sell for $250,000, but it sold for, I thought, $179,000. Maybe it went up because of the volatility of cryptocurrency. It went up to $185,000. The winner of Melania Trump's first NFT auction appears to be the former First Lady herself. Now here's where things get very interesting and why the blockchain is decentralized and very interesting and more reliable than a private website because it's public information. You can't mess with it. You can't hide things. Things are on the open record. There are no secrets on the blockchain. A Bloomberg News analysis of recorded transactions on the Solana blockchain, which hosted the auction of Trump's Head of State Collection 2022, has linked Trump, or at least members of her team, to the winning bid of 1,800 Sol, the equivalent of $185,000. Trump debuted the auction in January, offering up bidders a collection that included one of her hats, an original watercolor, and an NFT of digital artwork. The analysis revealed that a digital wallet tied to the creator of Trump's NFT transferred over 370,000 USDC stablecoin to a second digital wallet. This is all on the blockchain. It's all traceable. And this is how rich people hide money. But they're not doing it on the blockchain. They're doing it with private banking and offshore accounts. Well, on the blockchain, there's no privacy. That second digital wallet then transferred 1,800 Sol to a third wallet, which placed the winning bid. The original wallet eventually sent 1,800 Sol to the first wallet, implying that the owners of the digital wallets were cooperating and orchestrating a purchase. No, I did not mention Milton Berle today, but I know who he is. Good old Uncle Milty. The Bloomberg analysis follows a previous report by Vice's Motherboard tech news site that reached the same conclusion. In other words, the winner of Melania Trump's NFT got the money from none other than the creator of the NFT itself. And an address linked to the NFT creator got the money right back. The office of Melania Trump said in a statement, "The nature of the blockchain protocol is entirely transparent. Accordingly, the public can view each transaction on the blockchain. The transaction was facilitated on behalf of a third-party buyer." Fabulous. Now, what's great about this is that it was all over the news. It was in this Fortune magazine. It made Mother Jones, Melania Trump bought her own NFT. It hits the New York Post. Did Melania Trump buy her own NFT? And we know she did. And even Rolling Stone. Did Melania Trump place the winning bid in her own NFT auction? Oh yeah, she did. Now we'll go back to what we talked about right at the start of the show, where Dora mentioned, "Hey, I saw a new piece of artwork on your Twitter account. What is going on?" Well, I'll show you what's going on. Crypto was crashing yesterday, especially Ethereum. And the price of a piece of artwork that I was very interested in had fallen. And I'll tell you the story about it. But this is the piece of artwork that I'm using as my banner. This is a Sabat piece. Very beautiful. Right here it is in my online account. Right here. Selling for 0.18. And it's linked to a movie that's being made. Fresh Kills is a movie. And the original purchasers, of which I am not, get some kind of producer credit on the movie. It's an interesting way of helping finance a movie and giving people credit and giving them a unique piece of art. I believe there are 50 versions of those, which violates one of my rules of only buying one of ones, but this is something I'd have my eye on for at least a couple of weeks. And here's the story behind that. So here it is on my Twitter account. I think this is where Dora saw it. As my banner background, my main NFT image is the same. Now, people can't click on my banner and see that it's an NFT like they can. They click on my avatar, and they'll see this is a one of one and get the NFT details. You can't do that on a banner, but I don't care because I like the look of it, and it works on all sorts of different websites as a background banner. I'll show you now. Here's what I see on my Facebook page. All this stuff on the left is how I manage the page. I can't seem to get rid of it, at least not in this view. But there's the background image again of the Sabat piece. On the YouTube, narrower, tinier, but it still works as a background. When I see a background that I like, and I know it's going to work multiple places, I have interest in it. Plus, I own it, and you can go to my account on OpenSea and look at it and see that I purchased it. I have it. It's mine. Now, here's where this story gets really interesting. Let me go back to OpenSea. So you click on this, okay? And this is the informational page for this piece of artwork. Organized Chaos. 2022, Sabat. And Fresh Kills by Jennifer Esposito. Fresh Kills is the name of the movie. So it's selling now for $1.89. Okay. Now, when this first came out, it was a private sale that Sabat announced on his Discord server, which he does often. If you want a good deal on a Sabat piece, you go to the Discord server first because that's where he puts it, especially if you're a pre-existing customer, which you have to verify, and they will verify for you, and then you know, oh, okay, then you get the good deals. And for a couple of days, he was selling this, and you go to the site and you click on make an offer on his link, and then you offer what he says is the floor price, and then he gives it to you. And he was offering this for 0.18 Ethereum. Okay, it's a good price for a Sabat. And it was on his main Sabat page. Very important to know right now. Okay, so this was a major Sabat piece for 1.8. 0.18. And he sold them all rather quickly. And I was just getting into the NFT stuff. I loved this as a background. I loved the idea of being listed as a producer of the movie. I thought it was a win all around. So I was talking to him. I said, hey, is it too late to get in on that original floor price for this piece? And he said, I'm out of them, but you can get it on the secondary market for, a price. And I thought, oh. So I missed it. And the price was like double of what it was before what he was offering it. So I thought, okay, it didn't happen. I'll do something else. And then over the last couple of days, the price of Ethereum has crashed. And his Tokyo Punks, Sabat's Tokyo Punks, and his Ugly Kitties are all getting lowered in price because the price of Ethereum is going down. And that's not good for Sabat. That the value of his artwork is so volatile. It ruins his brand name. So yesterday, there was someone in the owner's area of Sabat's Discord server who said, look, I just bought 2 of these that I'm showing you right now. 2 of those, bought 2 of those for over $1,000 each. And now because of the price of Ethereum, they're half that price. And Sabat moved this from his main website by Sabat to a sub-collection. Which lowers the value and the integrity of the piece. And this person was saying, I spent $1,000 on each of these, and now the price is half, plus Sabat moved it into a subcategory instead of the real category where I bought it. Why? Well, Sabat answered that guy this morning. And when I saw that, I said, the price is right. So I went and checked the price, and it was the original floor price that Sabat wouldn't give me. 0.18. So I thought, well, that's the price I wanted at the beginning. And he wouldn't give it to me. And now, because the price of Ethereum is so tanked, people are trying to get rid of it, I could get one. And I got it. All right? So Sabat answered that person this morning, finally, in public, and said, look, I'll be honest with you. The floor price of my work has tanked. Ethereum is low. I can't have that on my major pieces because it brings down the price on all of my major pieces. So yes, I moved it to a subcategory called Sabat Love. Sabat, plain old Sabat, is what you want to own. And then he said, when the price goes back up and stabilizes above 0.18, and the price of that artwork has healed, that's my term, not his term. Then Sabat said, I will move it back to the mainline Sabat collection. I will move it out of Sabat Love and put it back into the main collection. Now, does that seem above board? Well, it does because it's out in the open, but does that seem fair as a purchaser? You purchase a piece of artwork at a certain price, and then the value gets cut in half in a day, which is what happens. And what you say is just hang on to it, because if you like the piece, it will go back up in price. Which Sabat knows it will when the price of Ethereum goes back up. But what I don't like is Sabat moving this piece of artwork from his main site, Sabat, to Sabat Love, the subcategory. Because it's not doing well enough on a floor price that it brings the floor price of his main work down. That's why, because each collection, you have the main site, and then collection is how these big-time artists do it, and they don't want one piece to bring down the floor price of the main collection. The main collection can't be touched. The main collection should only go up. So what I guess they do is they take something that's not performing right, and they put it in a sub-collection until it either stabilizes or tanks, and it's not going to be moved back if it tanks. So this is the world of NFTs and the danger of it. But for me, it's not a danger. I love this piece of artwork. I don't care if the price goes up or down because I'm not going to get rid of my copy. I don't care if it's in Sabat Love or if it's in the regular Sabat. It doesn't matter to me because the artwork doesn't change. This is all about playing financial games to try to save face and create enhanced value. That doesn't matter to me. I understand it matters to Sabat. And Sabat has to protect his brand and his name. And that must be kind of how they do it in the art world. I don't care. I don't care if this goes down to a value of 0. I love the artwork. And now I officially own it as part of my NFT collection. And it makes a fabulous, beautiful background. And you can take bits and pieces of it. You can take a corner of it. You can slide it up and down. Slide it up and down to figure out what part you want to appear on your badge. It's perfect. I love the colors. It all makes sense for me. And that's what is true of anything you collect. It has to make sense for you. Some people may not understand it, but if you're trying to get into this kind of art or get into the art world just to flip it and make a profit, you're going to be very, very disappointed. How much did you end up paying in dollars? Well, this is the blockchain. Melania Trump and I are right out there for everyone else to know. So, at the time of purchase, 0.18. It's now selling for 0.189, which is up slightly. So at the time I purchased it, it was about 500. But that was yesterday when the Ethereum had tanked. Now 1.8 Ethereum is about the same price. 1.89 is 548. I got mine from lower than that. So it was a good deal. When it was originally selling, when Sabat was making this private offer to everybody for 0.18 2 weeks ago, that was a floor price of $880. So theoretically, I made $340 by waiting 2 weeks to make the purchase at the same floor price that Sabat was trying to get from 2 weeks ago. And if he had been kinder to me, because I know he could have given me one if he wanted to at that price, but he didn't want to, he would have made $340 more. But by me waiting him out, I got it for a steal. Doris says, good, you got a bargain. I did get a bargain. And I'm not going to be buying art every day, all day. I'm very satisfied with my collection as is now, and I appreciate it very much. And I have no idea, I have no interest really to go on buying sprees. And I'm not going to sell what I have. But one of the artists that I like a lot, I asked her, because she was the one who said, you know, one-on-ones are the way to go, and I agree with her. And I said, so what is the price of one of your one-on-ones? And she said she has a floor price between 2.5 Ethereum and 3.5 Ethereum. So that is a floor price of $2,500 to $3,500 for a one-on-one. No, it's not much more than that. I'm sorry, it's $7,000 to $10,000. Wow. For a one-of-one. And one-of-ones are very important. They have value, and she's established, and she has beautiful artwork, but I am not paying anybody $7,000 for a one-of-one NFT. Now, maybe if it came with an NFT and the original artwork, which some of these artists do, then maybe it's worth it to someone, but not to me. And I would never pay $10,000 for any kind of artwork, ever. Especially not something that's NFT. But if you can get a good deal, and you can beat the floor, and you have a use for what you're trying to do, then it makes a little bit more sense to me. So I was a little disappointed because I really like this woman's artwork, but there's no way I can get, and she wasn't offering me a deal or a discount or a, you know, pay me this amount and then I'll, you know, transfer it to you, because that's how they also do it. You'll see a lot of these, see if I can show you here. A lot of these deals are just transfer deals. So that then you know that the purchase is being made off of the OpenSea website. And the artist is paying the gas, but OpenSea's not getting any kind of profit for it. So I'm trying to see if I can find one. So this is the same piece of artwork that I purchased. And you can see, where's the history is what I want, yeah. See, here we go. All the way down to the bottom. Where you just get a transfer, see? When you see a transfer, without a sale, then you know that a deal was made offline. And here's the chart that bothers Sabet so much, the price history of this piece of artwork. On February 7, the price was 1.19, and today the price is 0.18. And in the art world, that's a big drop. And it gets you moved from the main page to a subpage. So there you have it. This is the new vicious world in which we live. A world of purchasing things you cannot hold in your hand, but that can have great value to you if you know exactly how you want to use them.